What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, you and I will be creating a sketch illustration of Medusa. Now I want to begin today's lesson by sketching a circle in the center of our page to define the size of the head. Now to do this, we're going to start by adding some guidelines in the center, starting from the very top right in the middle. Let's sketch a line coming all the way down towards the bottom of our page. Let's move to the center and draw another guideline going across from left to right. Now these lines are going to help us with the symmetry of our drawing. Now we're going to place the outside edge of our circle along these lines. So from the center, let's step up towards the top. I'm going to mark off the top of our circle. And then we're going to take this distance down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Let's repeat that step across this horizontal line. So again, taking this distance over towards the left and marking that off. And then taking that distance over towards the right. Now to connect each of these marks with a curve to create our circle. Let's start with the top left. And we just want to rough this in. The circle doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get the right size and placement in the center of our page. I can go back and just smooth this out. Go a little bit wider along the side. Now on the side of our circle, let's add another line coming down towards the bottom. And then from the bottom of our circle, draw another line going across from left to right. Now I want to place the eyes just below that center line. So right here in the middle, sketch another line going across from left to right. Now I'm going to mark off that space in between the eyes. So from the center, let's go over towards the left to right about here. Come all the way down towards the bottom. And then taking that distance over towards the right. Now from here, I want to add some shape to the eyes. From this point, let's step out. It's going to angle this down and in. Do the same thing on the right. Now from the outside, curve the eye, coming down and then up. Let's go to that center point. We're going to sketch out a circle along the top. And then from the side of that circle, angle this down and out towards the bottom of the nose. Close off the bottom with a straight line. Now just underneath the nose, let's draw on the upper lip. We're going to start with a small V. And then from the top, bend the mouth going out and then down towards the side. Let's go up and then in towards the middle. And then from the corners of the mouth, draw a straight line going across. Now I'm going to locate the chin just underneath the mouth, so I'm going to draw a straight line going across from left to right. Now from the corners of the mouth, let's draw a straight line going out. I'm just going to mark off the jawline. And then going up to the side of the circle, angle the head, coming down and in towards the jaw. From the jaw, let's angle the chin, coming down and then in towards these 2 points. Now we're going to go back up to the top and add some shape to the eyebrows. Let's start from this point. I'm just going to angle this up and then out. Angle this down and out around the eyes. And then from the jaw, we're going to step in, draw 2 straight lines coming down the side of the neck. Let's go back up to the top, slope the shoulders, coming down and out. Now I'm going to mark off the edge of the hairline going halfway between the top of our circle and the center. So right here, draw a straight line going across. Now I want to bring the hair and the snakes going around the face. So we're going to start from this point. Let's go out, come down around the eye, then bend that out towards the side. Let's go over towards the center, come around, and then down. And I'm just going to curl this back around and back in towards the side of the head. Let's add a large snake coming down from the jaw and then around the neck. Pull this up towards the shoulder on the right and then back down. Now going back to the left side, I'm just going to curl this around and then in. I'm just going to draw a simple snake head with an oval on the end. Now I'm going to layer the snakes going around from the center of the head. Let's start right up here, going up, come down along the side, And just pull that back in towards the side of the head. Let's go back to the center, go up, and then pull that in. Go around the left side, go up, and then back down. Let's add one more coming down the right side and back in on top of the shoulder. Now with our rough sketch in place, we're going to go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now we're left with a pretty good rough sketch of the head. Let's go back in with the tip of our pencil and start refining the shape and adding a little bit more detail. Now we're going to start with the eyes. Just going to bend this around, come down the side, and then just curl that up on the ends. Just going to mirror this over on the right side. Just going to help with the balancing of our drawing. Just adding the tear duct along the inside. Let's add a fold on top of the eye. Again, we're just roughing this in at this stage. We don't want to get too detailed. Just working our way across the top of the nose bridge. Let's rough in the nostrils. And I'm going to add a faint outline for the iris and pupil inside the eye. Just tucking that up underneath the eyelid. I want to get the right positioning. We don't want to go too wide or too close together. Add a small circle in the center for the pupil. And then adding a little bit more shape to the lips. Let's add in the cheekbones. Then rounding out the jaw. I'm just going to go up and start adding some thickness to the snakes and the hair. So start by tracing out that spine. And then we're just going to blend this in towards the hairline. I'm just adding a few layers in between. Let's have a few snake tails coming out from the head. Now once we're happy with our rough sketch, we're going to go in and start adding some details and contrast. So I'm going to start with the eyes, going along the top of the eyelid, and just adding some lashes. Also darkening up the top of the eyelid. Just going to work our way along the bottom, just adding some thickness. And some lashes going across the bottom. let's add some thickness to the eyebrows. Just working our way out towards the side. I can also switch to the side edge of my pencil and add some shading. Let's add a little bit more detail to the iris and the pupil. Now I want to add a small highlight square on the top left side of each eye. And we're going to darken up the center of the pupil going around that highlight. And then lightly shading the top of the iris and then fading that down. Let's add some shadow across the bottom of the nose. And we're going to cast that shadow across the top. Let's darken up the upper lip. And a shadow across the lower lip along the bottom. And cast a highlight along the top. And I'm also going to add some markings across the face, starting underneath the eyes. And we're just going to simplify the snake heads. Just going to open up the jaw. I'm just going to roughen the rest of the hair and snakes. Just darken up those areas on the side of the head and then just fade those out. I just want to add some rough patterns across each of the snakes. Now in the final stages, we're going to go back and add a little bit more detail. Now once we're happy with the amount of detail and shading, we'll be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Medusa. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. And if you want to draw more characters like this, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.